Good morning, friends. I am Rahul Shinde, working as an assistant professor in Mechanical Engineering Department. First, I would like to welcome you all in Mechanical Engineering Department. As per the curriculum of Punyashlok Ahiladevi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur, there is one professional elective subject, that is internal combustion engine, which is very interesting and practical oriented. If you see the examination scheme of this subject, there is a 70 marks for external examination, 30 marks for in semester evaluation, that is ISE, and 25 marks for term work, that is ICA. If we see the course objective while designing the syllabus of this internal combustion engine, during this course, students is expected to distinguish the different types of engine constructions and their thermodynamic principles. Second is differentiate the constructional details of various fuel systems used in different types of IC engines and calculate major dimensions of carburetor and fuel injection system. Next is apply the basic knowledge to interfere the different methods for enhancing the performance of IC engine. Next is correlate the differences in SI and CI engine combustion processes with the design of combustion chambers used in these engines. Next is evaluate the performance parameters of IC engines to justify their use in different applications. And last one is categorize different alternative fuels suitable for different engine applications and compare the pollutants formed in these engines and their control methods. So these are the course objectives while designing the syllabus of this internal combustion engine. Now we will see the course outcomes, that is at the end of this course student will be able to first recognize and understand the reasons for differences in the construction of different types of internal combustion engines. Second, understand the reasons for differences among operating characteristics of different engine types and designs. Next, select the appropriate engine for a given application. Next one, conduct the performance tests on engines and compare experimental results with theoretical predictions. And last outcome is compare experimental results with theoretical predictions and make proper justification. So these are the course objectives and course outcomes of this internal combustion engine subject. As per the curriculum, the total syllabus of this subject is divided into two sections, that is section 1 and section 2. In each section, there are 4 units. That is in section 1, unit number 1, unit number 2, unit number 3 and unit number 4. And in section 2, from unit number 5 to unit number 8. If you see the section number 1, so unit number 1 is Introduction to IC Engine. In this unit, there is an introduction of engine, that means what is engine, how it works. After that, classification of IC engine. Next is engine cycles, that means on which cycle the engine is works. That may be Otto cycle, diesel cycle or dual cycle. After that, valve timing diagram for high and low speed engines. Similarly, again there is a port timing diagram for two-stroke SI engine. So the unit number 1 is totally theoretical, which is very interesting. As per the curriculum, university given 5 lectures for this unit number 1. Now unit number 2, after the introduction, that is introduction to IC engine, classification of IC engine, that is after the unit number 1, there is a second unit, that is fuel system for SI engine. In this unit, engine fuel requirements, next is mixture requirements, after that simple carburetor, after that additional systems in modern carburetors like compensating devices, after that calculation of air fuel ratio with the help of exact and approximate methods, after that calculation of main dimensions of air and fuel system, that is numerical calculations of main dimensions of carburetor, and last is electronic petrol injection system, that is MPFI system. So this is unit number 2, which is theoretical as well as numericals. Next is unit number 3, fuel system for CI engine. So similarly, like fuel systems for SI engine, we have to study the fuel system for CI engine, that is compression ignition engine. In this unit, requirement of fuel injection system for CI engine. Next is types of injection systems, that is individual pump, common rail and distributor system. Next is unit injector. Next, types of fuel nozzles, that is single hole, multi-hole, pintle and pintox. And last point is CRDI, that is common rail direct injection. Again this unit is totally theoretical. Next, unit number 4, that is supercharging. So in this unit, what is the purpose of supercharging, or what is supercharging? Next point is what is turbocharging. Next is thermodynamic cycle of supercharged and turbocharged engine. After that, advantages and disadvantages of both supercharging and turbocharging. Next one is limits of supercharging for SI and CI engine. Again this unit number 4 is totally theoretical. Now section 2nd, unit number 5, combustion in SI engine. So up to the unit number 3 or unit number 4, we have reached up to the fuel supply system, that is we have to supply the fuel to the engine. So after this we have to ignite the fuel, that means we have to study the combustion phenomenon in SI engine as well as in CI engine. So unit number 5 is regarding with combustion in SI engine. So in this unit, stages of combustion in SI engine, ignition lag, flame propagation, after that factors affecting the flame speed, after that abnormal combustion, octane number, highest useful compression ratio. Next is requirements of combustion chambers of SI engines and its types. So again this unit number 5 is totally theoretical and very interesting. After that unit number 6, combustion in CI engine. So likewise the combustion in SI engine, same parameters in the unit number 6 which is related with combustion in CI engine, that is stages of combustion in CI engine, delay period, abnormal combustion, that is also called as diesel knock. After that, requirements of combustion chambers for CI engines and its types, comparison of abnormal combustion in SI and CI engine, and last one is C10 number. So again this unit number 6 is totally theoretical. Next is unit number 7, engine performance. So in this chapter we have to test the engine for the measurement of its performance. That is in measurement, that is we have to measure the various performance parameters. Next is measurement of performance parameters, that is like torque, power, volumetric efficiency, mechanical efficiency, brake specific fuel consumption, brake and indicated thermal efficiencies, heat balance sheet, numerical on engine performance and heat balance sheet. So this chapter is some amount theoretical and some amount numericals on engine performance and heat balance sheet. Next and last unit is unit number 8, that is alternative fuels and engine emission. So in this unit we have to study about the various alternative fuels for SI as well as CI engine and their suitability. Next is engine emissions in SI engine as well as in CI engine. After that we have to study the norms, that is Bharat norms. After that we have to study the different methods to reduce the engine emissions in SI engine as well as in CI engine. So again this unit number 8 is totally theoretical and very interesting. So this is about the syllabus of this internal combustion engine, that is total 8 units. So as per the syllabus or as per the examination scheme, there is a 25 marks term work. So in this term work, minimum 3 group, that is A and B, and all from the group C. So you have to complete the assignments, that is journal, in which group A, that is study group, that in which first is constructional details of IC engines. Second, study of engine cooling and lubrication system. Third one is study of ignition systems and starting system. And fourth one, study of fuel system for SI and CI engine. So out of these 4 assignments, that is study group, we have to complete minimum 3 assignments. Next group is B group, that is trial group, that is we have to perform the test on the engine, in which first is constant speed test, second one is Morse test, third one is heat balance sheet, fourth one test on computer controlled IC engine, that is variable compression ratio engine, and fifth one is measurement of exhaust emissions of SI and CI engine. So from this B group, again we have to take 3 trials for the measurement of Morse test, heat balance sheet. In our IC engine lab, there are 2 computerized setups. That is, one is petrol engine and second one is diesel engine. So diesel engine is Kirloskar made computerized diesel engine. Again, it is called as variable compression ratio engine. And second setup is petrol engine, that is MPFI system, multi-cylinder petrol engine, which have multi-point fuel injection system. So with the help of these two setups, we can perform all these practicals of group B. Now last group C, assignment on recent trends in IC engine, and last visit to an engine manufacturing company and repairing unit. So this is about the syllabus of internal combustion engine, which is very interesting and practical oriented. Thank you.